Hey everybody, it's me, Darius, and I'm here with you guys today for some sketches of Chizuru Mizuhara from Rent a Girlfriend. And, this is essentially the backdrop, the sketches that you'll be seeing whilst we talk about this anime and Chizuru as well. Because, yeah, there is a lot to talk about, and a lot of people that are passionate about this anime, and it's quite comical and understandable as well. We'll add on to that later. But for now, right now, I there are some fun things that come to mind. Firstly, you know, uh, Rent a Girlfriend itself, it's so funny to think about how this anime has been going on for this long, and it's funny too because it's something like we're on fourth season already, and this came out in like, what was it? Um, 2020, yeah, 2020. This came out in 2020. So yeah, series has been out for 5 years already, if you can believe that. So, and it's made it this far, and for 4 seasons, and that is definitely commendable, I feel, because it's gone on for this long and the people are interested in it. And is quite funny to see that how this anime like this has gotten such interest. I mean, it's called namesake Rent a Girlfriend of all things, so that's hilarious. But it's also understandable too, because there's so many great things about this anime that it does make sense in a way, because firstly, what caught my attention about this show is that the animation of it is simply beautiful. I mean, um, it's definitely has a style that really stands out. It's like you can just pause a frame of it and just be like, wow, I love it. Definitely has a lot of rewatchable scenes too. Um, so that's always good, and its replayability and its uh, characters as well makes you want to come back for more. At least I do. With Chizuru, she's quite the beautiful character, and the fan arts of her as well. They definitely stand out, and it really does justice to her, and the characters too are also very fun as well, with Minnie, her introduction from the last season. It's definitely took me by surprise, and a pleasant surprise at that, because who can hate Minnie? She's quite the funny little goofball she is. Um, so anyway, talking more about Chizuru here, and some things that are like inevitable to talk about is, firstly, another thing that keeps the viewers hooked, I feel, is that the suspense of how Chizuru and Kazuya are gonna get together. And it's like, now I'm like, is that like a question of when they get together, or even if they're gonna get together? Because a lot of romance animes, they of course end with them getting together. That's the common trope. But with this anime, I am like mixed about that, because Um, with that last chapter, 380, as you guys may know, I definitely don't want to spoil it. But basically, yeah, is Chizuru rejected Kazuya, or and it's like the reasonings behind it really made sense. I mean, I can get it why the fans would be frustrated. I don't like to read manga for, the spoilers especially, but with this anime in particular, it's like, if I'm gonna watch it, I hope that at least it doesn't feel like I'm being blue balled, um, like it feels like I don't want to feel like I'm just wasting a focus on a story if the story isn't even gonna go the direction that it's like playing it out to be, like one of the reasons that she rejected Kazuya, in particular, is like she felt bad about the lies that she was telling his family and all that, and like it's like it makes sense because like you really gotta stop to think about it. Like their whole relationship has been built on lies, and it's like that's where it can make sense to me, where it's like if they don't even end up like getting together and being a genuine couple because of that very reason, like their literal foundation of their whole relationship is a lie. I mean, they started out as, title card, rent a girlfriend, and the concept of that is like not even a real girlfriend, so that's where it would make sense if they don't even wind up together in the end, like and that's where it makes quite the interesting tale of like, man, how is this series gonna end? Because there's like so many ways that it can end, and it's really good. The author is doing a great job at keeping us at our feet, like it's quite the suspense, and it's keeping me hooked. I do want to see how this series is gonna end, because it's been going on for this long, like chapter 380. Are you kidding me? Almost 400 chapters, man. So yeah, it's we got the story going, we got a story going, and it's just another thing about the series that has been quite the hook as well, is like where the characters are gonna wind up in the end, Ruka, I'm keeping my fingers crossed that she winds up finding a great guy that is even better than Kasuga, but that wouldn't be so hard, not gonna lie. And that she has her own happy ending. Mommy, I don't much care what happens to her in the end. I mean, she's quite the toxic one, and a little rant about her too, and like, this is another thing I like how they do this, like Mommy, she's kind of like the antagonist of the show, if you really stop to think about it, because with how she's against Kazuya and Chizuru's relationship, and holds the deck for exposing their relationship, and yeah, she's just overall going out to sabotage their relationship. So that's why it's quite funny how they do that in a way that isn't clearly telling you that, hey, she's the antagonist here, but is like, yeah, she definitely can make or break the situation here. So I can't wait to see how that's gonna fold out, because like I said earlier, I haven't read all the manga, so I don't know how the whole exposing situation is gonna turn out, but all I know is that it's going to be a storm. But yeah, aside from all that, it's, you know, it does a great job at keeping me hooked. And you know, with the fan art as well, it's again really beautiful. And you know, I always love drawing Chizuru. Her character design, as well as, you know, the other characters' designs, are very fun to draw, and it makes me forget the whole atmosphere of Rent-A-Girlfriend in general, with how like silly it is, you know. You know, that said, it still looks funny to me how you know, people get so invested and take the anime, you know, so seriously. And you know, maybe funny isn't the right word, because it's like I do want to pay respects in terms of like, this anime is definitely worth being invested in for sure. It's like in all, you know, all jokes aside, this definitely is a pretty good anime. I do like it. I do genuinely like it. You know, it's why I want it to end in a good way that is the best way possible for everyone, you know. And that said, I wonder what is the best way possible. Like, what does the author have in store for the end of this series? You know, it's like, that's where it keeps me in guessing, and that's always good stuff there, you know. Another thing that I believe keeps people attached to this series is, you know, the music of it, the soundtracks. I mean, like Chizuru's theme, Ruka's theme, the openings, the endings. I mean, what's there not to love about the music, you know? It's like every song is a hit. And so it definitely is like, what, you know, like, how is this? Honestly, this series has no business with the music being that good, and it's like so like good, you know, with the premise of this show. And like, the people here, they're very passionate about making this series come alive, and they're doing a great job at that, you know. And overall, you know, A+ markers for everyone, you know, A+, because it's doing a great job there. But yeah, that's we're nearing the end here, and I do hope that you've come to enjoy these sketches, and do stick around for the ending of the series, and you know, sticking to season 4, seeing how the series is gonna end, or the season finale, I mean. But yeah, other than that, I'll be seeing you guys around, and all that being said, I'll see you later. Bye bye.